What's up, guys? Today we're going to be playing one of my favorite strategies in recent history, 4.3 Hasan cycle. We're going to see if we can get a win with this today. If you don't know Hasan, he's a very famous Twitch streamer. He's been one of my favorites for years now. A big fan of the way he zaps his dog. So looks like we're against Unknown D from A1 Blazers, and we're going to be blazing him with our electricity today, the Hasan way. Now, I was thinking I could play Evo Tesla, but I realized that's what pussies do, okay? We're not going to be playing much defense. We're going for the full big dick onslaught attack. And we're going to see if we can give Unknown D the D. Smash like. So that's what I'm thinking. Evo E-Drag and Evo Zap instead of Evo Tesla. That way, we can counter push and build up one big slam of a push with Goblinstein and Electro Giant. And that's how we should be able to win the game. I'm aware of the allegations that I look like the Electro Wizard and apparently the Goblinstein, and I just want to clear up those allegations and say, fuck off. How about that? Fuck off. So, yeah, we're going to try and win this game. I'm pretty sure if I play an E-Giant on the bridge, it will bypass that. But I'm feeling a little bit generous, and I also have a very heavy dick, so I'm going to have to play this in the back. I'm going to have to. We're basically crumbing out, seeing if we can survive till double elixir. Evo Witch is going to be stinky, but at least we have Lightning, so we can get some Lightning value if he plays any other troop. Use this opportunity to cycle to Evo Zap, and let's see, is he going to play a singular other card here? I'm actually going to choose not to go for a Lightning, just because the Goblin Hut's about to expire, and the E-Giant... Okay, I'm still going to let it go, because the Witch takes a ton of damage there, and I don't think we're going to need it, although it is going to heal here. Let's go for a really shit E-Spirit that requires me to spend more elixir. Yeah, that's fantastic, Ken. Where'd your brain go? And he might go in for a Graveyard. He is. So I'm going to go for an early Goblinstein ability, and that should be able to help out against all the skeletons. My guy's putting his little Ultimate Champion emote in. He thinks he's a fucking great player at this game. Just wait till I humble you, little bro. There's a little bit of foreshadowing. All right, so we defend that. He can't believe it. He's seen an emote. And I don't want to play my Evo Zap here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to choose to tank that because it's in the lane that I've taken a lot more damage. And then we're going to see if Unknown D is prepared for what's to come. I hope he cycles his Goblin Hunt and gives me a stinky Lightning. That'd be fantastic. But let's go for an Evo E-Drag. And you know what? Let's go for a Lightning on defense here. Kind of feel like we have to. And then I'm going to go for a crazy Evo Zap and see if we can get through the Goblin Hut. So he's going to get a lot of damage, but now I'm going to spam him at the bridge. He's going to try and defend that, but he's too slow. Bozo's too slow, and he plays potentially the goofiest Witch of 2025. Fuck me, we're in 2025. Kill myself. I am getting way too old for this game. All right, but we're going to connect to the tower, and no, we're not, apparently, so I'm going to go for a goofy ability here before the bar barrel hits. All right, you know what? Okay, I can't even pretend. That was not value at all. But we are going to get the E-Giant to the tower finally. We're going to get a bit of damage. And let's see if Unknown D can handle this. I'm going to go for a Lightning as well to try and just maximize the amount of damage we can get. And this is the only time we'll be able to break through this game. What the hell is that? Okay, you know what? We're going to do a little bit of trolling now. The Hasan way. We're going to go for some electricity in the other lane as well. And we're going to see if Little Bro is going to keep playing. Playing right into my hands. And obviously we can just zap at any time. And this is great. This is what life's all about. Bullying kids in Clash. I'm not sure what he's thinking over there, that will block my Lightning. You know what? Let's tease him a little bit. I'm feeling like a cunt today. Let's tease him. Let's make him think he Lightning blocked me. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, no, what? How did you stop me, bro? That was so well played. You got to go Graveyard right now. You got to go in, man. You got to go in because, a Knight. Oh, no, it got predicted. No, it's going to be a real nail biter. Ooh, look at the skeletons accumulating. Zap. And now they're all gone. And wow, this is actually really coming down to the wire. Let's play a panic E-Giant on the left lane to try and take this tower down. Crumb out whatever we can because we're really on the ropes here. And he could win this at any time. No way. Oh my God. No way. I think he's blocked the Lightning again, guys. Oh my freaking God. Unknown D must be groping himself right now. Let's go for an E-Spirit on the right lane. Let's go for an E-Wiz. And let's see if we can try and let's see if we can try and win this game because it's neck and neck. And I don't believe it. We're back to Lightning. There's no way. And I can't believe it. Unknown D's blocked it again. Absolutely phenomenal plays from my opponent. Let's go for another Goblinstein on the right. And oh my God, he's crumbing out a Graveyard. The damage is accumulating. Ooh, Unknown D tried his best, but I thought I would do it the Hasan way. And let's get into this next game. Let's see if we can add some more positivity to our opponent's days, because that was a lot of fun. I'm sure I left that guy with a big smile, and he's definitely going to become the most popular guy in his group now, for sure, after that humbling defeat. Anyway, let's cycle our Evo Zap. Looks like we might be against Xbow. I can't lose a game now after that. I cannot lose a fucking game. But no, we're going to lock in. We're going to keep it chill. He's going to be playing Xbow, which is going to suck in single elixir, because as soon as I play my E-Giant, my slime is going to spam the cycle cards until he can get to Xbow again. Now, I could activate King, but I won't, because I'm feeling generous, and also because it will do nothing. Xbow play E-Spirit, because it doesn't matter if King's activated. I play E-Spirit, because that's what Hasan plays. Anyway, let's see if Little Bro's going to go crazy with an Xbow. It's a little bit scary cycling this, but I still have 5 elixir. So when he bows it up, when he goes for a boner at the bridge, I'll still be all good. And he's just going to play like a little cunt, and that's fine with me. I will cycle my Evos, cycle my Evo Zap there. Now, the next time my Evos are both in hand, they'll be Evo'd. So, crazy scenes. And let's see. Let's play this in the other lane so that he doesn't get fireball value and just starts fucking cycling me for the rest of the game. There we go. He fireballs me. So I guess I could play Zappies if I really wanted to. But yeah, let's just split him in the back. Let's chill out. He should be going with an Xbow. Okay, he cycled his Evo Archers. That's fine. As long as I'm able to kill them. That's the one caveat. Because Evo Archers can be a real bitch. Alright. You know what? Let's split this. Because he might go with an Xbow. And if he does, I think I should be able to get to E-Giant in time. How the fuck is that Evo Archer on the left still alive? It needs to die here. Go! Nice. Okay, that's really good. Let's go for this. He's actually done some good skeletons there. So I'm going to go for an early ability. And then let's go for an Evo Zap and see if we can kill the archers. We can kill the archers, but we have revealed our hand. Alright, yeah, this is definitely going to be a hard match, I'm not going to lie, because he's going to probably go for an Xbow. I hope he goes with the Knights, the E-Drag Chains. Okay, it's a little too late for me to do that. So I'm going to go for Zappies, see if he goes for a Fireball. No, he's not. The good thing is, the Xbow, if it locks on the tower, he's going to be like, oh my god, he used his E-Spirit. He has no reset. And then I'll play my E-Wiz. Oh my god, he used his E-Wiz. He must have no reset. And then I'll play my E-Drag and be like, wait, he's probably got nothing left. And then I'll Lightning, and then I'll go for an E-Giant. And then Little Bro will, he'll have finally woken up to the dark reality he's living in. Alright, this is not great. I'm not going to lie. I need him to go with just something at some point. Alright, let's go with this. Fuck me in the ass. This is not looking good, chat. He's going to fireball that, and we're going to be dead. Okay, we're going to go with this. Luckily, he played a Tesla in a goofy position there, so let's go for an E-Wiz. And we do survive by the skin of our teeth. And he's probably going to spam another Xbow in my face, knowing this guy. Do as you're told, Zibborn. Anyway, he's not going to do that, it looks like. So let's just cycle this shit, give him some more fireball value. Yep, that's really good. Let's go for an E-Giant here. Let's go for Zappies. We really just don't have a chance against this guy, I'm not going to lie. Because the fireball, you know what? Okay, here's what we got to do. We got to stop playing troops next to our tower, because it's fireball bait. Let's go for a zap on the archers right there. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's play this high enough that he won't be able to fireball it. And then I reckon we just spam him. Let's go for a Goblinstein. Let's give him fireball value. And then is he going to play Tesla? Is he going to play Tesla? Okay, well, if he's not going to play Tesla, I am going to Lightning the Evo Archers. And the E-Drag is chaining for some crucial damage. Little Zibby's probably going to have to go for an Xbow at the bridge now. Now? What? This might be the most passive Xbow player of all time. But I know what this little chub's strategy is. He's just going to try and win by fireball cycling at the end of the game. And luckily, I'm aware of this strategy. I have played the bow before. So I'm going to go with a zap on his tower. And he's going to dare to go with an Xbow. So let's see if he goes for a fireball. Let's go for an early ability before the log lands. And then let's try and go for an Evo E-Drag. Please stop hitting my fucking tower. Okay, let's go for an E-Giant over here. He might go Xbow. Okay, we're going to go like this to try and kill that, because then he'll have to go with an Xbow. Otherwise, that's going to get to the tower. Holy fucking smokes, he doesn't. Where are the Evo Archers? Let's go for an Evo Zap, because I should probably have hit the tower with that, but it's all good. We do defend. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for this. And he's going to spam me. We've got 15 seconds left in the game. Okay, the only way I win this is lightning and zap, but I don't even know if it's going to do enough. So I'm going to go for a lightning. I'm going to go for a zap. I'm going to go for an E-Spirit. And I think Fireball's going to do enough damage unless the E-Spirit goes crazy on the tower. And we're generously going to give a win to our opponent because that's what we do on this channel. Give back, you know what I mean? Equal and opposite reaction. Like, I was a very toxic player to the last guy, even though it was a nail-biter of a match coming down to 1 HP. And so I'm obviously going to have to give back to my opponent this next game. And that's just what Hasan would do, and that's why I love him so much. So let's go in for the final nail-biter. We're 1-1 now. 1 loss, 1 win. And we're going to see if little Minato from Clans United, his clan is called Clans United, love that, can handle the Hasan, man. So he's going to be playing Hyperbait. I can tell by the Cannoneer and the Suspicious Bush right in my face. That's just what I love to see. So let's go for an E-Spirit here, see if we can fucking take that shit out. And it's only going to do 1,000 damage for 2 Elixir. That's very balanced. And let's probably go for... Okay, let's go for an E-Wiz here. And then I'm just going to zap the dart. Now, to beat Hyperbait, the only way we're going to be able to do this is we're going to have to build up a colossal push in double where we take some damage. We're going to have to take some damage at some point. And you know what? That is not the point yet. Let's go for a Goblin Stein. I'm not taking 1,500, whatever it would do if I didn't play an E-Spirit. So I'm going to play this. And that's just fan-fucking-tastic. I love seeing that card. So let's go for an E-Spirit to prevent this. And start thinking how on earth we're even going to remotely defend this. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to Lightning. We're going to Lightning the Boss Bandit. Yep, I'm aware it's a bit unorthodox, and we're going to have to go for a zap here. And really, we're just taking it in the ass right now, I can't lie. But at least we have a big push. So we have a chance. We're just going to have to go and take a fuck ton of damage and hope for a 3 crown or maybe a 2 tower crumb out. As long as we don't lose our right tower, we should be fine. So I think I'm going to play an E-Giant in the back on the right. Fuck, there's still 30 seconds left till double. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to just cycle Zappies. That's not too bad. He's probably going to spam some shit in the middle to tank for that, no doubt. Here it comes. Close enough. And that was a big, stinky waste of time. So now I'm going to go for the E-Giant in the back. Okay, he's going to go for the Evo Dark Goblin, so this guy's got a big brain. I'm thinking... Now, I rarely do that, but I am thinking... Alright, I'm going to go for an Evo E-Drag and just hope that Dark Goblin dies. Thank God. Alright, now let's go for this and see if we can get through here. Let's go for an Evo Zap to take that off the map right away, and we just got to hope that that gets to the tower. And it does get to the tower. Okay, let's go for an ability. And let's see if we can stun that thing enough times. We do stun it enough times. E-Spirit's going to get clipped in there. And I think this is just one of those ways, one of those situations where you've just been fucked so badly that all you can do is just scrape up the remains of your asshole and hope it doesn't bleed too much in the morning, because that's going to be a GG's. We had a lot of fun with the Hasan cycle dick, but at the end of the day, Minato's penis is clearly bigger than mine. Yep, thank you. No worries, mate. Well played. You did very good. How about this? I'll lightning your tower. I'll zap your tower. Oh, all of a sudden, the Hyperbait's not so hypery. He's cycling things in the back. He's playing really slowly. I guess it does pay to be a cunt. At the end of the day, if there's a lesson you can take from this video, shock your dog, electrocute your neighbor, and be a cunt. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Shot my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah.